Hey, what is going on, YouTubers and fellow Magic the Gathering players? I am Emerald360 bringing you a deck tech, and today I'm bringing you a deck tech via tappedout.com, which is a website where you can build your deck and test it. So this deck is a Selesnya deck, and I haven't made it in real life. I ordered some cards on Star City Games, and they should be coming in the mail in a week or two, or whatever the case may be. But right now, this is the deck I have made, and I'll probably leave a link to tappedout.net is the website, not .com, and it's a really good deck. This is where I test all my decks, and my username is Emerald360. If you want to search any decks, you can go in that. But let's start on the deck. So first off, we have 23 lands. 23 is the best, and I mean it. I've been testing this for some time. Usually do get two, almost two every time, 2 to 4 lands every game in your hand, and you still draw. And so 2 to 4 is a pretty strong amount because you won't be lacking on the lands you need to play your spells. And I think this curves out to only 3, but the point is to play turn 1 something, turn 2 another thing, and then turn 3 one more thing and another thing, or turn 3 one spell, whatever the case may be. So first we have 6 forests. So forests are the secondary, well, not secondary, but they're not as important as plains, which are second. So 6 forests, 9 plains, you need them, otherwise the deck will be unstable, unless you do want to just change it all. But next is Temple Garden, so 2. I only wanted 2 because it does cost 15 to 6, it's 15 or $16, but I don't really want to will all that money out. And let's just put this a little down here so you guys can see better. But Temple Garden, I only got 2 because they cost a lot of money, and this is from the old Ravnica. The one you're seeing right now, there's a newer one. But 2 of those. Forest on Petal Grove, so it's like a normal kind of double land kind of thing. And you can play this turn 1, that turn 2, because this counts as a forest and plain, and this needs a forest or a plain, so you can do that. And then our utility land I have is 2 Gavany Township, so whenever, relatively to the end of the game, I don't know why my mouse is going all like berserker, but I don't know if that'll show up on the screen, but sorry about that. And Gavany Township basically is add 1 to your mana pool, which is, that if it didn't have that, then, that'd be dumb, but cost 2 generic, 1 white, 1 forest. Tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So you just make them bigger by 1, and if you have a lot of creatures, then your opponent has some thinking to do. So that's basically the land base. Pretty simple. Also, if you want, I'll leave a link to this deck, specifically this deck, on the thing, on my in the description, and then you can check it out if you want to build it. And I would actually say go ahead, because this deck only costs $153. That's a rough estimate from tappedout.net, and it's probably pretty you could probably use it at FNM. Actually, it's very good. I would use it, but I don't go to FNM because I'm young. So yeah, so 23 lands, and I've been talking about lands for a long time. But now creatures. Creatures are the main thing about this deck. So first off, 3 Centaur, I hate that word, healer. So 1 generic, 1 forest, 1 white. It's a 3/3, so vanilla cream pie. And then when it enters battlefield, gain 3 life. So because you guys know I like value from cards, this is very valuable, I could say. But it gives you like life, and it gives you a 3/3 for 3. So because it's has all those stuff added to it, then that's the reason I like it. Next card is Champion of the Parish, so 4 copies of it. Most of the cards are humans in this deck, or a lot of them are. So it's 4 Champion of the Parish, 1 cost 1. Whenever another human enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of the Parish. And he usually gets to a 4/4 or 3/3, because you also have Gather the Townsfolk, which I will be going to later on. But there's like plus symbols. But Champion of the Parish gets large. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Dried Militant, 1 cost. What's it called? I forget. I used to know, but the half green, half white one. And if an instant sorcery card will be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it. So that's really good against control decks. And second, because it's also Snapcaster, works off of flashback, and he cannot flashback anything. But second thing is that's a 2/1, so it basically tried making it bad for you, but it's also bad for your opponent. So you're still getting the overhand because you get a 2/1 out of the situation, and they get nothing. They just get every card that goes in goes out of the game. So 3 copies of Dryad Militant. Now the powerhouse deck, Loxodon Smiter. 3 cost, 1 generic, 1 mount, not mount, sorry, 1 forest, 1 plane. Loxodon Smiter can't be countered, and it's a 4/4. And basically, if your opponent somehow makes you discard it, and instead you would just put it, if you like, you would probably choose that obviously, and you would put that, you can put it onto the battlefield, and then you have a 4/4. But also, you have to remember, you cannot skip a turn, and then you have 8 cards, and next turn discard that, because that's not a spell or ability your opponent controls. It's you just being stupid. Sorry if I meant hurt your feelings or anything, but that is the truth. So don't do that play. Next card is Mayor of Averbrook. So 1 cost, 2 cost, 1 generic, and 1 forest. It's a creature, human, advisor, werewolf. What else isn't on it? Just werewolf here. But other human creatures you control get +1/+1. So you can keep it not unflipped, or if you want, if not, you can let it flip. So basically that's this side. Next side is actually pretty good. Flip. There's other werewolf creatures you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of your end step, put up 2/2 wolf, green wolf creature token out of the battlefield. And that means you get 3 power, 3 toughness, wolf each end step. And also that if your opponent or if any player casts 2 or more spells, last turn transform it. And also you have to remember, Mayor of Averbrook, if your opponent's running it, at the beginning of each upkeep, say you have a miracle, say you have bonfire, and even if you do it for 1, it doesn't matter how much you do. Even if you do it for 0, it won't flip, because you're still casting a spell at the upkeep. And, oh, actually, no, was it? Is it? I'm not sure. No, spells cast last. Okay, no, that's last turn, sorry. Disregard what I just said. But, Mayor of Averbrook, 4 copies. 4 Silver Paladin, it basically gives double strike to itself and another creature. Most of the time to Loxodon Smiter, and I'll tell you the reason why later. But Silver Paladin costs 1 generic and 2 white. That's why it's kind of hard sometimes to play it, but most of the time it isn't, because you have the Temple Gardens, you have the Sun Petals, and together they make friendship, and that's why I like it. So 23 creatures. 22 creatures I think is probably a decent amount, and you want to be playing multiple creatures a turn later in the game, say turn 4, turn 5. You want to be playing maybe like a Loxodon and then a Mare or some other combination. Now, for instance, so Heroes in Union, 3 copies. Most people would not run this, but I run this because when you're facing against cards like Burn and Strangler Geist that are really popular nowadays, then if you gain some life back, and say you gain it back on turn 4, you play that, you play another card on turn 4 at 2 cost, or 2 cards that are 1 mana cost, and it gives you the advantage, because you say you're at like 13 life, you go back to 20, and they might be at like 15, and you're still up ahead, and you have 3 copies, so you should be able to draw 1 or 2 the game. That's why I like it. You don't have to run it. You can put Avacyn's Pilgrim over that, whatever you want. Avacyn's Pilgrim's also good, but I didn't think of that before, and I don't really care about it. Next is Selesnya Charm. So 3 of them in the deck, 2 cost, 1 forest, 1 plane. So basically it's the charm for Selesnya, as you can read in the title. But choose 1, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample on turn, which is a combat trick, which I probably will use it for most of the time. And then exile target creature with power 5 or greater, which is probably going to be the thing I least use, or put a 2/2 white knight creature token onto the battlefield with vigilance, and that's the second most thing I'd probably do. But I like the combat trick that it has the +2/+2 and trample, because say you have, so I'm always going to go to this as an example, because this is the best card in the deck for me, Loxodon Smiter, and And if you give a trample and they just block with the 1/1, they're gonna take 5 damage. Sorry, the recording stopped. Whoop. And so sorry, the recording stopped. And also where was I? Yeah, so Loxodon Smiter. Selesnya Charm gives it its ability. Now sorceries call the Conclave, so 1/3, you get a 3/3 Centaur token onto battlefield for 2. So 2, which is 1 green, 1 white, and that's really nice because you get a token which is powers 3 for 2, and that's always nice because tokens rock. But it's pretty a vanilla kind of token giver. It's not really a populate kind of deck. This is not popular. I'm not saying that. It might be, but it's not a populate based deck. It's just a backup card, this one. Next is Gather Townsfolk, another token card to back up. Also, it pumps up, let me just read it first, actually. 2 cost, 1 generic, 1 white. Put 2 white, 1/1 white human creature tokens on the battlefield. Fate Flower, if you have 5 or less life, put 5 of those tokens on the battlefield instead. So, basically, if you play this turn 1, Champion of the Parish, and then turn 2, play that, the champion becomes a 3/3. And, then you can attack for 3, and if you play 2 of these, somehow you get them twice. Oh, go Bert. No, go. No. Okay, whatever. Champion, yeah, there. If you get 2 of them, and so you play 1 turn 1, play another 1 turn 2, then turn 3 you play that. You get they become gigantic, and you can swing them for 7 damage a turn, or even more eventually. And oh, I went over the wrong card, but yeah. And also Faithful Hour. Sometimes it happens actually, and then your opponents lose because you have attackers, but they don't have block. They can't attack because you're gonna jump it. In most situations, that does wreck the game. Now, a really fun card in the deck, Rancor. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 on trample. Whenever Rancor is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, so if it gets countered, it doesn't come back to your hand. You return it to its owner's hand. So basically, what I would do, Rancor this onto Loxodon Smiter, and then Silverblade Paladin, Soul Bonds to Loxodon Smiter, and you're gonna swing it with massive, massive damage because it's gonna trample both times, and you just gotta remember that. But that's a good combination if you're thinking of anything. And you can also do that any card basically, but because Loxodon Smiter is a 4/4 already, that's the reason I always go to that. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, and what else? Yep, so if you want to build a deck, go ahead. And also, I'll have all the links in the description. Check out my channel. I have a really cool Fat Pack openings. Going to be opening some for it's called Gate Crash, and if I didn't show you already, where is it? $150. Not too much for a really good deck like this. I'm not trying to be attention or anything. I like this deck. I have pride in what I made. And bye. I love you. Oh, sorry, I forgot to record this little part of me drawing some hands and showing you what type of hands I get, and also it's a feature on Tapped Out. So let's not waste time. Let's just do it. That's what she said. And so this hand is pretty packed, really nice. So turn 1 land and draw that. Turn 2 Mayor of Avabrook or Call of the Conclave. I'd probably play Call of the Conclave to be honest. Turn 3 Centaur Healer, draw that. Turn 4 play the it's called Champion of the Parish, and also play Gather Townsfolk. Sorry, my mom was calling me. This hand has 1 land, and I would not keep this, but I did draw a 2nd land off the top, which would make the hand slightly easier. I would have the Heroes in Union to gain life. I would have that. Militant as well. So this is a hand, and this hand is pretty nice, but yep, so you draw some good cards off top, always. And my friend, we're talking on Skype. This hand is bad because it's packed, but it doesn't have the lands. And my friend keeps talking to me. This hand is really good, actually. Called Conclave. You just need to draw another land right there, Sunpetal Grove. Yeah. So one more, last one. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck tech, and if so, leave a like. Actually, I already said that. Okay, bye guys. See ya.